Hello world, I'm Nom Nom Nom, and we are going to continue playing Metaphor ReFantazio this evening. Let's see, it looks like we have a little bit of turbulence with the internet connection right now. Let me double check here, see if everything's clear. On the stream, looks like it's up. Okay. Hopefully we don't run into any fuckery while we go along. Alright, let's load our latest save. It's the last day before our decisive battle against Louise. Suppose I should probably check our archetypes up here. Soul Hacker, Samurai, Dark Knight, Ninja, Persona Master, Summoner, Magic Seeker. So we need to get Magic Seeker up to rank 10 for Yufa. Basilia, we still haven't unlocked him yet. He's still at rank 6 because he's not our friend yet. Kind of difficult to work with that. Let's see here, Yufa. Let's change you to Magic Seeker then. Okay. Let's see here, items. Do I have things to level her up with? Okay, where's Yufa?
I feel new power surging within me.
Cool.
It seems I've grown.
What now?
Okay, Yufa. Devil Summoner.
I see.
Summon Fairy?
Fascinating.
The Devil Summoner, okay.
This right here.
Sweet.
All right.
Cool. Sure.
I'm counting on you. Of course.
I must.
Wonderful. So this is the Devil Summoner archetype. The gift of the people's faith in me. I shall not fail them. May the Dragon God's protection be with you.
Oh.
We'll get some
I've
fruit.
acquired a new ability.
My bit rate. My bit rate. Come back. Recover, please.
What now?
Not sure what's causing all the fuckery here. Let me check my Wi-Fi. I mean, no one else. Like, shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing this. Okay, everything. Is it back to normal? Nope.
You.
Come on, connection. Don't fail on me.
You.
Hold up, hold up. I'm waiting for my internet to get back on track here. Bruh, be patient with me. Alright. Are we in the green now, OBS? Okay.
You.
Alright, hold up, buddy. Check here. Load up the stream again. Nope. I wonder if trying to watch myself hurts the connection. Is that why? Here, let me adjust this to 720p. Okay, instead of watching it like that. All right, are we back in the green? Nope. Ah. Let me check Twitch Inspector here. What's causing all this nonsense? It's just been sporadically unstable. Hey, Marigold, welcome to the chat. Apologies for the minimal activity right now. Just trying to make sure my internet connection's okay. All right, buddy. All right, chill. All right, we're back at full bit rate. Is everything okay now? All right. Let me test this out. I have my tablet here. I'm gonna open up the stream again. Does opening up the stream cause my internet to fuck up? Okay, looks like we're recovered now. Okay. Okay, what do I do now?
Now what am I to do?
I'm checking with more now.
Where was I?
Go to academia.
Well. Welcome.
Anything else we need to make here? We haven't already. Oh wait, oh look at all these things now. All right, I guess we have access to these now. Okay. So some of these rely on the night one. So pentagram, magic repels physical attacks. Pierce attacks that reduce defense. Okay, fire. Multi-ice magic inflicts frostbite. Let's start with reducing defense. You can now summon, use Devil Summoner Archetype 2 called Genma, who uses Pierce attacks. Okay. Burn. Oh fuck. My bit rate. Okay, Fallen uses magic that repels physical attacks. Fire magic and inflicts burn. Or repel physical attacks. Okay, we'll do that. We can inflict burn normally in our cases, I think so. It's a starfish. Okay. Master and Leak archetype. Yeah. Anything up here we need to look at? No. Nope. Okay, let's go through Yufa's skills here.
All right.
Okay, healing. Okay, what type of skills will she get later on, though? How do you check that stuff? Was it here? Archetype. Oh, okay. Is it? Oh, yeah. It's just all based on which demons we have available.
Oh. You'll
Snap
come
back
again.
to reality.
What now?
We do a new save here.
What is it?
No one else to talk to right now.
Blast is cold.
What is it?
Ukraine, I never want to lay eyes upon your visage again, but, like a gentleman, I have my word. I've informed my supporters to relinquish my bid for the throne. In any case, if I couldn't fail you, I could never defeat Louise. No, in truth, I knew I was bested from the start. What chance I had against the sheer might of Louise, but in my pride, I couldn't bring myself to admit it.
Blast is cold.
Now what am I to do?
Look at the little rat next to you. Alright. Gossiping man. Louise, the prince. The winner makes no difference. At the end of the day, when it comes to national affairs, the needs of the U-Chief are unimportant. Aye. The layouts and staircases this is evidence enough of that. No consideration at all to make things more convenient for you chiefs.
Now what am I to do?
All right then.
Now what am I to do?
So we don't have anything else here. Check our virtues here. I think we still need to finish up this imagination one, right? With this lady. Chipper holding.
Ah, yes.
Oh, it's you! The boy with the fairy companion.
'Tis certainly so.
I believe we were partway through the old tale, were we not? Come now, just know you're dying to hear the rest.
Right?
If you listen to her again, your imagination will probably improve. Sure.
Now then.
Excellent. Listen carefully, young man. Now, where are we?
'Tis certainly so.
I believe we left off with the old lord asking the young Parapus girl for the whereabouts about the fairy. The little girl had the good sense to know the old lord had only ill intent for the fairy. She stood firm, quiet as a mouse, telling him the truth, you see, would be betraying her friend. The lord lost his patience, muttering, "This is why I loathe children." He took his sword in hand and raised it above her, but before he took her life, well, there came a mighty roar.
What?
Whoa, you scared me. You scared the crap out of me. The fairy in the forest had spooked the beast that charged forward, saving the girl. The lord screamed in terror, much as you did, and fled to the distance.
However,
The fairy came forward in a rage. "How can you be so careless with your life?" she asked. But the girl didn't think from the fairy in the slightest. Didn't shrink from the fairy in the slightest. Tears in her eyes, she looked to the fairy and said, "Because I would never betray the only friend I have." Shocked, the fairy recoiled and considered her words. Then the fairy whispered, "If you want to be my friend, you have to promise that you won't die so easily." With the lord gone, peace came to the forest, and the girl lived as friends with the fairy until she was an old gray. Many more moons than your average Parapus commoner. But no matter how long we might live, our lives are still but the blink of an eye to a fairy. The fairy was there in her final moments, and she said to her, "Thank you for keeping your promise." And with a sad smile, she left her friend's side for the last time.
What do you think?
The end. The story came to mind when I saw you two. It's not every day a fairy forms such a deep connection with someone. After all, we are friends with fairies, but a moment to them. But that doesn't mean those years don't count for nothing. I've never considered the differences in our lifespans, but now that I do, imagination still not quite maxed out. I should return to the others. We're as prepared as we can be, and tomorrow's the big day. We'll be up against Louise, and this time he'll be ready and waiting for you. Captain, surely you have reservations about this. Forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn, but is your mind truly clear of doubt?
Somehow.
I mean to say, if you strike down a man who is not your true enemy, will you truly be able to call yourself a righteous prince? To tell the truth, if I'm being honest,
However,
I challenge you on this only because I think it foolish to be brought to a standstill by it.
may I speak?
I do not believe Louis is innocent in the slightest. On the contrary, but in a few months he has slain the king and your comrade besides. Is it any wonder that people seek to end his life? He has lived by a doctrine of power, and his every step it has been in service of that purpose. He sealed his fate, and you, as the contender for the throne, should not waste your time deliberating on whether such an ideology is fit to rule. Is that not so?
It'll be all right.
You're already in second place in this contest. Countless people have thrown their support behind you. Never forget that. Esme made a pretty good point. If you're going to take back the country, you can't let any self-doubts stop you in your tracks here.
I can't lose.
Everything we've done has been for this day. So let's take it all in and stick it to Louise, Pharrell, and Grius, and everyone we've lost. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the spirit. All the pain we've endured beat your power in the end.
right.
I don't want a king who believes might makes right. There's no reason you can't be a contender yourself. Which is why we have to defeat Louise using might.
Besides,
And now if you've declared yourself the prince, it's not like you can afford to fall on your face in front of everyone anyway. Okay, need to prepare for my final confrontation with Louise.
that reminds me.
Nurse apparently wants to make some kind of grand entrance into Grand Trad with the Skyrunner. Despite everything going on, that's his biggest priority, but maybe that's exactly what we need to make this work.
Okay then.
Well then, let's get a full night's rest so that we're ready for tomorrow.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's finally here.
So, we set out for the royal capital and a decisive battle for our lives. I'm a little disappointed. I've just begun to grow accustomed to the cold. I cannot say the same. Regardless, we've done all we can here. Let us depart with our heads held high, yes? The nurse seemed thrilled about arriving by sky instead of teleportation magic. All it takes is a day to get there from here. We'll have the city folks shaking their boots. Let's meet at the runner once we're polished off breakfast.
At last, only a day remains.
Whatever Luis throws at us, this is where we end it.
Between him and the Criers, he's certainly made a production of this. You don't suppose it's a trap?
Nah, he just loves a battle that'll make history. That's the bastard through and through.
Indeed. The man's in first place right now. Not much he stands to gain from subterfuge. But I'll admit, I have my own suspicions.
What? Losing your nerve, old fella? Me?
I'm ready to lay the bastard out. I owe him at least one solid whack in the face from Ardell.
You can start with one for Del. And give him 100 for yourself. If he becomes king, the kingdom is finished. Maybe even destroyed from the sounds of it.
Rella said as much too. About the country being overrun with hordes of humans. That might be his real aim. Though I can't for the life of me think why Luis would want that. I thought he'd made his name as this grand human slayer.
At the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the king's magic to save this land.
We have our own future we're dreaming of. For Maria and Fabienne. For Grius and Rella. We've got to win this. For everyone's sakes.
You would pursue peril.
Our course is set for the capital in the final confrontation with Luis. Is everyone prepared? Hold on a
You're
moment.
right.
Fair enough. Everybody prepared. Okay. Trigger. Oh, I can't even zoom out and save.
You would pursue
All right.
peril.
All right, let's go.
Great. Let's move out.
The stage is set for the decisive battle to take place in Grand Trad. And so the Gauntlet Runner takes to the sky. He does not return within the hush of teleportation magic as a mere wanderer, but with the fanfare required of one who would claim to be prince. He is a boy no more. He stands now on equal footing with Luis, and his triumphant descent over the capital will finally make that known, whether or not his gambit is only a means to an end.
Oh, it's pre-rendered.
He's here! Wow! It's really him!
Welcome back!
Your Highness!
It's His Royal Highness the Prince! We've been waiting for you! Go and teach that damn Luis a lesson!
Finally! This is better than any of the fables. I'm putting all my money on Luis to win.
Sounds like they're more excited about the spectacle than about the prince being alive. Still, suppose it makes sense.
But by the faces in the sky and upon the rock, we are squarely set in second place. Even with the gap between us and Luis, the prince has faithful supporters.
Though 'tis not truly His Highness's face wrought in stone, but our captain's. After all this time, I cannot help but feel conflicted.
Luis spares nothing for an old woman like me. Saint Rella spoke truth. We need the help of His Royal Highness the Prince.
He's the boy with a saint's blessing. He's got to be genuine. If the Sanctus Church's power is waning, should I take His Highness's side over Luis?
Even after her confession, they still keep her words close. I suppose no amount of past sins could make them forget her genuine kindness. Seems strange to say, but we owe her a great deal. Without her, the people would never have calmed, much less placed their trust in us. We can't let them down.
But looking around the city, some of the fervor seems beyond reason.
Your Highness! You can't stop at Luis! You've got to kill all the idiots who believe in him! They're not right in the head!
That right? You're the ones who aren't right in the head. It's because of stiff old cowards like you that this country's been spinning its wheels. Not ever getting better.
Then why hasn't Luis shown up yet, eh? Sounds like he's your coward, after he arranged all this too.
True enough. If he doesn't even show up after all this fuss he's made, everyone would feel like fools.
Probably going for another big, grandstanding entrance like at the royal funeral.
Don't care what he's planning. Either way, he's dead meat.
Save your fury for the fight ahead. but still.
Over there! His Royal Highness the Prince has arrived.
Wow, and Lady Juna as well!
I say, nothing wrong with an adoring public, but this is getting more claustrophobic than the engine room. We don't want to get stuck. I'm popping back in the runner.
Let's head to the hushed honeybee inn for now. I'm sure Maria will be happy to see us back.
All the customers say they're on your side. I was surprised at how popular you are.
Thank you for helping, Maria.
Thanks for helping, Maria. We couldn't have done it without you.
I tried my very, very best.
I never thought Luis would be the one throwing down the gauntlet to you. If he'd survived, I'm sure he'd say the same. You'd better get some rest tonight. Come on, Maria. It's time you went to bed.
I wish we could stay up and talk more. Good luck tomorrow. I'll be cheering for you.
It's finally happening.
We've got to win this. For Grius' sake, too.
Victory is in our grasp. We once thought it impossible to save His Highness the Prince, after all, and he now lives.
But without the king's wards, we'll be fighting on even ground. He won't make this easy on us.
The king's magic lived up to the legends. Capable of shaking the world itself. Every man, woman, and child has been at its whims for months.
Not the kind of power any of us want in Luis's hands.
But will this fight truly settle everything? By the spell's own rules, the throne will go to whoever wins the most support. Even after this battle, the crown's fate isn't set. We saw how the people's hearts have been whipped to dangerous passions. When the dust settles...
I mean, if Luis is dead, then they can't really root for him, can they?
Whatever they make of it, we've come this far. All we can do now is finish our fight and strike to kill. Any less, and Luis will cut us down.
Indeed. Let us now devote ourselves to victory, and then worry of what comes after.
Oh shit. Oops.
This should be our last battle against Luis. I'm just trying to stay hopeful, knowing how far we've come. Now you've awoken your archetype, forged friendships, and taken so many burdens on your shoulders. You've really risen to this fight.
This is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. We've still got a long road ahead.
True enough. We haven't even won against Luis yet. And even when we do, that won't be the end of it. But it takes me back. If the prince could see you now, he'd be pretty proud of you, don't you think? I mean, you and he were best friends. Best friends.
BFFs.
Wait, what?
We were best friends.
Yes, we were best friends. What of it?
Oh, sorry. I felt like I'd misspoke for a second or something. Don't mind me.
I wonder if there's something to my theory. What if the main character and the prince were swapped? What if the main character actually is the prince? Just a fun twist, but maybe a little too obvious.
Anyway, we'll make sure this is the end for Luis. Gotta report our victory to His Highness personally, right?
I can sense Ganka's strong determination and resolve. Rank up!
It's like I'm seeing the prince smile again.
Increase skill inheritance stunts for the mage lineage to 4.
Right. Let's get some rest. We'll need it come tomorrow.
It's been a while.
Feels like ages since I was last here.
So?
Best way to get prepared for Mark by getting some rest. Okay.
What now?
Let's make sure everyone's properly equipped. Okay, I have the opportunity to do something really stupid and funny. Is since I bought the 4 dolls, I can give it to the party and have them all have 2 turns. Just really BM the fuck out of Louise. I don't even, like, even then, like, it kind of gets in the way if I ever want to, like, skip a turn or pass a turn. So that's not it's not necessarily a great idea to have that. Let me do a new save here.
That man...
Regardless of her aims, it seems Louise has an eye on you for some time. No doubt he's been anticipating the showdown in the royal capital. Well, if he asks a fight of us, then the fight he shall have. We stand proud against him.
I got you.
Want to settle your score 1-on-1, eh? Of course he does. When all you care about is power, everything has to be a duel. Speaking as his old right-hand man, I can tell you the man's strong, terrifying strong. Can't afford to get Karos.
What now?
So, let's see. Where was our intel on Louise? Okay, so he's capable of a lot of things.
Keep this to yourself.
Fire, ice, electric, and wind. You can detect weaknesses. Okay, let's look at
what now?
Team then. Okay, we're gonna want to worry about elemental damage here, so let's see. Hulkenberg. Trying to think of what else we can grab. And you already have electricity on your belt, right? Yep. Poison. Let's see what Juna has right now. Frigid. And she has tactics. Yufa, what do you have? Nice. I think I probably want... Let's change the party out a little bit here. We don't want to leave Basilio out of things, because right now, since we're not best friends or anything, he doesn't gain any XP. He doesn't gain XP outside of battle.
What now?
We might want to go up to A team here. Let's start with the A team just because they've been in it longer than the rest of the team. So they should at least get first dibs on Louise. Alright, rest.
Good night.
At long last, my lord, our investigations have borne fruit. We know where the true prince lies. Those loyalists who disappeared with the prince led us right to him. We found traces of their coming and going.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the royal capital, deep within a forest said to bewitch those who should wander in. An old village erased from today's maps. That said, against all odds, it seems that this place is...
The lost village of the Elder. Last trampled by Fortin's troops, sent to burn it to the ground.
You knew then?
I see now. To hide in a place publicly declared as destroyed. Quite a gambit. The prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son, after the past king's heart was drawn to a woman of the village in his youthful years of debauchery.
What? Then the prince really does bear elder blood.
Fortin did not raise the village for any defiance of his scriptures. He thought only to eliminate an inconvenient heir, a threat to his power, before his birth was known. The prince's survival, his complete disappearance, this was the missing piece. Zorba, go and snuff them out for good.
Sir, consider them annihilated. I've been hoping for an opportunity to test this newfound power.
Now, the battle at the royal capital looms. I must begin my own preparations. If you call yourself the prince, then I will give you a prince's end. And I have just the spell to do it.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day?
I won't let you down this time.
This time, I won't let you down.
Stop that. You never have before, and you won't start today. Try to relax, and don't let this weigh too heavy on your shoulders.
But you have to come back, no matter what. okay?
I confess my mind strays back to the royal funeral. Yet we are more than we ever were then. Now we have the power to see this through.
Let's get out there, thrash him, and come back here to celebrate.
Never thought we'd find ourselves back at the Grand Cathedral for the final showdown. Let's pull ourselves together, ready our supplies, and give him hell.
Let's head there.
Louise awaits within the Grand Cathedral. I have to go there.
Can we talk?
Make sure you have everything you need.
Sublime.
Okay, let me take a quick bathroom break then before we start the final fight. The quote-unquote final fight in a game where there's still 1 month left in the calendar.
Just sublime. Just sublime. Just sublime. Just sublime. Just sublime.
Okay, we're back. There's no information to display.
All right, then. Go.
I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get any supplies here, but
And what is it you want?
Well, whoever's feeling it, hopefully it was strong. Now then, if you say you'll...
I'll take the crown now. Oh, this heat is stifling.
Hey, mister!
I hate Louise. He killed me, Mom. It's not fair that Louise gets to be alive, my mom doesn't. So, Mr. Prince, can you kill Louise? I'll try.
Whoa! Hiya.
Gone clammy all over in this humidity I have.
Right.
Ready?
It's time for our showdown with Louise. You ready? Oh, he's ready.
Well, bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore, things being what they are. I mean, Sanctifex Forden and St. Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is no tournament anymore. But like hell, if that's gonna stop me, as a lone citizen watching over the future of our country, you can look to me for the latest news on this upcoming fight.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Woo! Live free, crier! Fight the power! Very good. Let's begin, shall we? The day of judgment is here. The final fight between Luis, military paragon and one-man army, and the boy who claims to be the fallen prince. The entire continent's eyes are on this battle, folks, and only one of them's walking away. Let's see a show of true strength, worthy of our new king.
Your Highness, you can win! Give Luis the boot!
Count Luis! Kill that imposter!
It looks to me like Luis hasn't even bothered to show at the royal capital.
Well, there's no way he'd run away from this. Any time now. Any time.
Whoa, over there! It's Luis's gauntlet runner! And so the leading candidate finally makes his appearance.
Luis.
The two titans of this race have finally come face to face. Let's introduce our candidates once again for this final bout. Our first candidate, Count Luis. Adopted son of a minor nobleman, he rose to fame on his incredible military merits, quelling domestic conflicts and almost becoming our nation's youngest general. Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down, but his name has since been cleared, and now here he stands, closest to the throne. Then we have the Elden candidate, he who claims to be none other than His Highness, the Prince. Though his identity is uncertain, his strength is undeniable. Through his campaign, we've seen his team flourish, counting even the songstress Juna among them. The time has come to demonstrate his power. Will it be enough for this youth to take the throne?
I have to commend you. A lesser man would have run. This all began with the king's failings. He was an unworthy ruler, and his incompetence bred the chaos that followed. You, who claim to be the prince, what do you believe the people seek in their king?
Intellect.
The intellect to resolve everything.
Many would dismiss that idea, but resorting to force is never the answer.
Can intellect alone protect the people? In the end, words are nothing against power. Now let me ask you, my gathered people, what is it that makes a king?
Power! My Lord Luis, kill him now! Only the strong can rule!
Your Highness, show us your power!
Young candidate, have you or your party any final speeches before the duel?
We have only one thing to say. Wake up! Luis's fair world is barbaric. A land where the strong prey on the weak. He promises protection, but he is the very man who would see you slain. Hear this. Luis ordered my home destroyed by a human. Are we a land of animals? Or are we a nation united in the protection of the weak, in raising up our neighbors?
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his way. If you crown him king, I know the country will burn. Rella said as much.
People, do not let your hearts falter. I desire but one thing, a world without inequality, and I shall gladly offer my shield to all of those who follow this ideal. Those who do not, however, will be slain without mercy or regret. It could not be simpler.
If your equality means you will sacrifice the people who need help most, then I deny your world!
So, you think you have the strength to protect the weak? Then prove to me these are more than empty words.
All right.
Come then, and act your part in this showdown. I have a new world to build, and you will die in its name.
The time has come! We're finishing this! Here and now!
Okay, he's only level 60.
On me, we go together.
Extreme ice damage.
Ninja!
See anything else with a debuff?
Some darker arts.
The freedom of a wanderer.
Decrease their attack.
Wind! In the name of justice, I shall vanquish evil.
Let's boost everyone's defense then.
This should help.
I'm obliged.
My thanks.
Observe, let justice prevail. As the point of a sword!
I see.
Training.
Face me!
It's okay.
We'll do this together!
No, this won't work.
Guard up!
Oh fuck.
Now, what's the play?
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
The time has come! We're finishing this! Here and now!
Come forth, royal soul! Scour!
Moving to the rear. I call upon the royal power within. Be ready for anything.
Much thanks.
We settle this
I'm
here.
stepping back. Charging in! Come! I'll run you through!
I will annihilate you!
They hit hard.
Look out! Is that all?
Nice.
Come, accept my challenge.
Feel so heavy.
Now that's finesse! Beautiful dodge, Heisman!
I'll use what I must. Some darker arts.
The free falling back.
You've got
Let's
a bunch
go.
of elements slowing you down, Captain!
With healing power!
My thanks.
I'm obliged.
My thanks.
There is no escape from me.
Let's do this. Not the right move. Samurai.
Anything else that inflicts a debuff?
Perhaps not. Time to go offensive. I shall vanquish evil. Burn to ash!
We settle this
To the rear
here.
guard! Allies, together!
Okay, we'll have to use this
Not
one
this
later.
with blade in hand! Pierce through them!
I strike to kill!
Dodge, Hulkenberg!
Nice.
I strike
Like
to
poetry.
kill!
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain!
Witness our strength.
There's a bet. Falling back! Ninja!
Decreased defense.
How about this?
The freak. Lend me your strength. We'll team up.
Let's do this!
You defy the rule of strength, then die by it.
Samurai. The power of lightning! I will annihilate you! Can you endure it? Come, accept my challenge!
What was that?
Child's play.
Dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion. You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain.
It's affinity now. What does purple mean?
Let justice prevail! Nope, not this. Into the fray! Dark Knight, join with me!
I'm counting on you!
And thus I end it!
You think yourself equal to a huge hidden arm? Oh, power of kings! Too much, perhaps? Face me! Then again...
His defense is already lowered.
Now accept your fate!
Remove all buff. We can't use that. If I can keep doing it.
There is no escape from me.
Soul Hacker!
Just to be safe.
We can do
Heal
this.
everyone.
I owe you.
Trust me.
Quite a boon.
Can you endure it?
Unlock affinity. What affinity is that?
Accept my challenge.
Audacity!
I strike to kill.
Hulkenberg's badly wounded. Someone
I see.
Hulkenberg's in bad shape. She needs help.
No holding back! No, let's get on with it!
Look here!
Let's do this!
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down,
It's
Captain.
not over yet. This should help.
You defy the rule of strength, then die by it.
Okay, whose turn is it?
A favor, if I may.
Let's stay calm.
Let me remove all debuff.
Here.
My thanks.
Thank you.
Much thanks.
I see. It would appear you have the metal to defend your claims. Then I need not hold back either.
Okay, now he's gonna fight for real.
I will annihilate you!
Oh, fuck.
Can you endure it?
Bloody my best.
Come,
Someone get him back
accept
on
my
his feet.
challenge.
My strength.
I see your game.
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
See?
From our provisions.
Hulkenberg,
to see another day.
several ailments slowing you down.
Okay, I can heal, and I think.
Be neither timid nor arrogant. I leave it to you.
Pass the
I
turn.
will fight with Soul Hacker. With healing power.
Helpful as ever.
I'm obliged.
My thanks.
In the... I call upon royal power within! I call the legend!
Can you endure it?
Darkness.
Hulkenberg's badly wounded.
I strike
Someone
to kill!
Hulkenberg's dead. Get her back up. Heismay's
I
not
strike
down.
to kill!
Get back in the fight. Someone get him back on his feet.
Damn. So they weren't kidding about the weaknesses, damn.
Better Soul Hacker.
Guess I have to heal myself.
I will annihilate you! Can you endure it?
Probably not.
I strike to kill! I strike to kill!
Captain's hurt bad.
So we have to figure out a way to block all of our weaknesses
I
then.
strike to kill!
Let's see. Let me see.
Reality
here.
is overwhelming.
See here. Party. Let me check my weaknesses then. Details. So I'm weak to fire. Details. Weak to wind. Weak to lightning. Also weak to lightning. Okay.
All right then. All right.
So what do we have here? In our equipment. Slash, poison day, sleep, frostbite, okay.
Where to?
Let's go.
Let's see what we got here.
Welcome. All right. Where to?
We might need to load another save then to buy equipment that we need then. Where do you find them? The ones who protect you against weaknesses.
Let's go.
Maybe the Shieldworks has something.
All right, then. What now?
Okay, system. Let's load the previous save then. All right then. Let's go to here. Does this shop have stuff to protect me against
What would you like?
weaknesses?
All right, then. Where to?
Let me check here. Online. Let's see. Protect against weakness. How do I do this here? And ban. Let's see. So Google's kind of useless. Let's see. Protect against. God damn it, I don't want to go through the fucking Wikia to find what I need here. List of items. I don't want to look at a list of items. I just want to find the ones I need to protect myself. Fuck. God damn it. Why can't I just look it up? Fuck. Metaphor, how to protect against weaknesses. Why isn't there like a fucking place on the internet that just tells you where the items you need are? Fuck. Weaknesses and resistance. Let's see. Oh great, and I just spoiled the fact that Moore's a boss now. God damn it. Ah! Fuck. That's what I get for Googling shit.
What
Damn
now?
it. I'll just have to figure out the hard way then. System, load. Let's see. Shit. It's already nighttime.
Alright then.
Fuck. Fine.
What now?
System, load. We'll do it live.
What now?
Let me just look for tips on finding Louise then. There's like nothing here. This is the wrong one. This is the first fight. I'm looking. God damn it. Why is the internet useless? I'm just trying to find tips on how to fight this guy. And it keeps showing me the wrong boss fight for him. God damn it. Fuck it. I'm tired of this. I'm just gonna do it live. Fuck it. We'll figure it out live. We'll just... Fuck it.
Alright then.
I'm wasting too much time doing this. We're just gonna go into the fight and ram our head against the wall.
Alright then.
Let's go.
What happened to online guides? How did they get so shit? I just want to look for a very specific thing and it keeps giving me wrong shit. And then spoils other shit for me.
I'm chuffed. Say there.
Ready?
You, who claim to be the prince. What do you... Come then, and
The time has come.
To the rear guard! Now
Hear
accept
it
your
now.
fate! Some darker arts!
we settle this here.
The time has come.
Witness our secret
We're
technique!
finishing this.
You can do
Hear
this.
it now.
Let's stay calm.
The time
Falling
has
back!
come. We're finishing this. Hear
Mustn't
it now.
advance it! Ninja! Rancor!
The freedom of...
Win!
You defy the rule of
I shall
strength
vanquish
and
evil.
die by it.
What a mess.
Stepping back. Are you prepared? Be ready for anything.
I'm obliged.
Much thanks.
But with blade in hand! Not now. I'm stepping back. Come! As the point of a sword!
Come, accept my challenge.
Strength! Nothing.
We'll Mockingbird, your attack power's dropped.
Ninja! Some darker arts.
There is no escape from me.
Lend me your strength. Maybe there's a better choice.
Here, let me try this instead.
The time has come.
Now
Let's start off
your
with lowering his
fate.
defense.
Here and
No,
now.
falling
Fall
back.
back. Lower the
How
defense.
about this?
I will fight by this power.
And lower his attack.
In the name of... After me!
Look here!
There we go.
Come, accept my challenge.
Oh, that's not good.
Stroll,
I'm
they
stepping
got
back.
you with multiple ailments.
Join with me. Nope, not moving to the front. Allies, together!
We'll team up!
Perhaps this suits me. Witness our strength. A wise choice.
I'll get some distance. Soul Hacker!
Let's heal everyone.
We can do this!
My thanks.
Trust me.
My thanks.
I shall fight as the... Let's make an end of it. Something else.
I call upon royal power within!
Perhaps not. Withdrawing. No holding back. Be ready for any help.
I'm obliged.
Quite a boon.
I will annihilate you! Can you endure it?
Look out! Only a flesh wound.
I strike to kill!
Stroll, they got you with multiple ailments.
Behold, we stand together!
All right, let's go!
Let us clean up this mess. Hidden heart. I must stay calm. A favor, if I may.
So come forth, royal soul!
Now, time to go offensive. Are you prepared? The power of ice! Can you endure it? I strike to kill! Bloody not good! Come, accept my challenge.
Oh, Vixen.
Everyone,
Stroll!
forgive
Someone
me.
get him back on his feet! Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Here!
Heisman,
Live to see
that's
another
a lot of
day.
ailments.
Then
Be
die,
careful,
Ninja.
okay?
Mustn't settle for the easy way. I leave it to you.
We settle this here.
Maybe not. Time for some close comp. Hold on. Falling back.
Oh, it's on wind. Hold up. Guard.
I shall fight as the I shall vanquish evil. The power
Thunderblade.
of lightning. I will annihilate you. Can you endure it? I strike to kill. I strike to kill.
This is it. Someone get him back on his feet! Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Let justice prevail! From our position...
Heisman,
Live to see another day.
Witness our secret technique.
I see. Can you endure it? Bloody hell!
Someone get him back on his feet!
Come,
People knocked out.
accept my
You gotta
challenge.
get back on track. Or this'll get ugly. Not like this. The time has come.
Now
We're
accept
finishing
your
this.
fate.
Here and now.
How about this?
I'm all prepared. No. Soul Hacker! Scour! In the net. Let's do this! Well done!
By the sworn oath. Allies, together!
Coordination is key! I will annihilate you! Can you endure it? I strike to kill! Ah, not good! Come, accept my challenge.
Strength is fading.
I strike to kill!
Scroll!
Forgive
Someone
me.
get him back on his feet!
Do I overuse our items?
The time has come. We're finishing this, here and now.
Okay, Stroll.
Let's trade
Here I
places.
go.
We settle this here.
Falling back. Come forth, royal soul. Win!
From a distance, then, I ask for your aid.
Devil Summoner!
Kahuna!
Observe the comrade. Lend me your strength.
I'm counting on you.
Heisenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
Come, accept my challenge.
What? A blunder. Oh, you're
He's about to
strong.
collapse. Someone heal him fast! Heismay's in real danger. He needs healing now.
Face me. Some
Well done!
Nice move,
Vitus
Heismay.
power. We're not out of this yet.
Twas needed.
Quite a boon.
I am grateful. This is the poor souls of kings. Give me strength.
Heisman,
Is everyone all right?
That's a lot of ailments. Be
For
careful
all
out
that
there,
we
okay?
strive for. Not this one.
Looks like we can't brute force through this
To
one.
safer ground. Behold, we stand together.
Together then, Heisenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
I will annihilate you! Can you endure it? Come, accept my challenge. I strike to kill!
She's really hurting. Someone help her?
I'll use what I must.
Their weakness.
You defy the rule of strength.
hold back,
then die by it.
With healing
That
power.
was helpful.
You've got to do something about all those ailments. Watch yourself.
The situation is changing.
Let's start over again.
Time has come. We're finishing this, here and now.
Let's trade
Taking
places.
center stage.
It's okay. I won't hold back. Win!
There is no
This
escape
is
from
just
me.
what I need. No need personal space. I call upon a royal soul.
We settle this here.
Come! With blade in hand. Pierce through them.
On me, we go together.
Then die by it.
I'll use what I must. Some darker arts.
Is that all? Only a flesh wound.
Vitus power. With healing power.
Twas needed.
Much thanks.
Thanks.
This'll watch me. Puppet, let's do this together. Great job, Juna!
I stand ready. To you!
Ninja!
No weakness! Nice move,
I will
say.
annihilate you! Can you endure it? Come, accept my challenge.
Seriously?
I see your game.
Nice one, Captain! Juna, careful! It looks like you've
Come
got
forth,
several
royal
ailments.
soul.
Watch your back!
Scour! There is no escape from me.
Persona Master! This might sting!
Observe the enemy. Oh, power of heroes! This won't to the rear guard! Dark Knight! I will not let you die!
Quite a boon.
That helped.
Some darker arts.
Can you endure it?
I have your
strike
back!
to kill!
Only if this is nothing.
I strike to kill! I strike to kill!
Captain's hurt bad!
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing!
By this power!
Juna,
You defy
careful!
the rule of
It looks like you've got
strength.
several
You die.
ailments. Watch your back! Maybe watch me!
Thank you.
My thanks.
We settle this here.
Let justice prevail! Not this one. Moving to the front with blade in hand! I'll run you through!
Let us clean up. I'll use what I must. Rancor!
I will annihilate you! Can you endure it?
Nice one, Captain!
Okay, survived.
Juna, your attack power's down!
We'll do this together!
Maybe there's a better choice.
Let's set it up!
Show them our might!
I've got just the dance for you. Come on, follow me.
Okay, who's after her?
Let's not. This might be a good
I
strategy.
stand ready! Dark Knight! Pierce through them!
Ninja! Some darker arts.
I see. Can you endure it? Come, accept my challenge. What?
Nice one, Captain!
I strike to kill.
Captain's hurt bad! Let's get him some healing!
To the rear guard.
Captain's
Let's
on
go.
his last legs. Someone, get
We're
him
not
healed
out of
up.
this yet.
Twas needed.
Much thanks.
Thanks.
Heisman,
There is no
that's
escape
a lot
from
of
me.
ailments. Be careful out there, okay? Persona Master!
Going for the weak spot! By the sworn oath of night to safer ground!
Juna, your attack
Come.
power's down!
Are you alright?
He knew you'd help.
Quite a boon.
Thank you.
We settle this here.
Oh, power of kings! No,
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
I'll use what I must.
Oh wait, I can use this with the other one, but Alright.
Rancor! I will annihilate you!
Can you endure it?
Tank this fire.
Come,
oh god.
Accept my challenge.
I feel so heavy.
I strike to kill! Let's see.
Nice.
You've got a bunch of
won't
elements
hold
slowing
back.
you down, Captain!
We can do this!
Thank you.
My thanks.
As long as he keeps targeting me, that might work out for
Defy
me.
the rule of
I
strength.
call upon a royal
Die
soul!
by it.
A bit much, actually. No one here fights alone. I think not. I'll show you.
Let's keep lowering the attack.
Heisman,
Observe the
that's a lot of
power
elements.
of heroes.
Be careful out there, okay?
Not now. With blade in hand! This won't do. Charging in! Dark Knight! For all that we strive for!
You think yourself equal, power of kings? Some darker arts.
Good. Very good.
Okay, we got to the next
Yours
phase.
is a worthy power. One untainted by petty tactics or cheap tricks.
Oh shit, the bit rate. Well, at least the stream's still up. Let me check here. I wonder if it's just the game causing it. Let me refresh my stream to make sure everything's okay. Okay, so we got through 2 phases. Not bad, considering I'm just brute forcing it here. Yeah. Again, I wish... whatever. I really wanted to buy, like, items that would protect me, but... it's too late for that.
However...
Alright, let's see what you got. What bullshit do you have now? Oh.
Magnificent. You truly have become more powerful.
Well, what are you doing?
But I would expect no less of a remnant of humankind. You're a survivor of a lost tribe, aren't you?
Humankind?
Because he's elder, you would call him a monster.
You should know the truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. History, as told by the Sanctus Church, is a fiction. No doubt you saw all the evidence of a truer history, one that told of ancient times where the land was ruled by a far different people.
You mean the legends according to the murals and ruins from the temple?
Yufa, don't humor him.
But if that war between gods truly did come to pass...
Gods? How droll. They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours, but they were no gods. They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race now lost. Wielders of true magic. The modern age saw them called Elder, shunned from our cities. But in their time, they were known as humankind.
I thought humans were those mad monsters. What are you trying to say now?
Luis, you dog! Your lies will soil His Highness's name no longer!
You believe it false? What would I stand to gain from lies?
Elda are actually humankind? Why wouldn't I know that?
Hear me! His appearance as a boy is mere trickery. In truth, he is humankind. He is kin to the feral monstrosities that roam this land, leaving carnage in their wake.
He doesn't know when to give up. No one would believe this madness.
No need to distress yourself. I'll show you the proof. You, boy, who call yourself the prince. You will be the cornerstone upon which my utopia is built.
Utopia?
What's happening?
What ails him?
Witness the truth! Good people, you would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is!
It's a monster! It's a human! It's going.
The truth of the humans is laid bare. They're no beasts, but another form of the Elder Tribe. Cast aside their guise with magic, and they reveal their true colors.
We've become
He
a
is
titan.
no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne!
It's not true! It has to be one of the Count's illusions!
What illusion? That's no prince! It's a monster! It'll kill us all! Run!
What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic. Yet, the aura of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
He's not!
He's a human.
Hey! Snap out of it! You have to stop this! Ah!
To help anyone in need? Was it too idealistic? Was it too naive to win? Man, I overthought the Louise fight. So, yeah, it turns out the strat was just to make sure you did so much damage to him before the next phase that you could tank the remaining few weakness exploitations he did. Okay, didn't have to worry too much about going back and finding items to protect myself. I should have just used the dolls, though, just to BM him, just to get in so many attacks to begin with. Alright, let me take a quick bathroom break before I continue. Okay, to help anyone in need. Was it too idealistic? Was it too naive to win?
Afraid.
Louise called it trickery. and even my very body.
Be not afraid, child. 'Tis not thy true self. 'Tis not thy true fate.
Thank you, mysterious voice. Oh, wait. Who are you? What do you know about it?
In this moment, thy mind is disturbed, twisted by the power of that man.
Oh, my bit rate again. Okay, we're back. Okay.
The time has come. Thou must face the truth deepest within thee.
What's that about?
The deepest truth?
Remember again thy true self, the purpose of thy birth.
My purpose. Yes, that's right. I took on a mission to save the prince.
An ideal world. Even if reality crushes everything I believe in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can trust you to see them through.
Wait, the prince is just the main character with an accent.
It's always been that way. Whenever my life's been the hardest, you are always there to help me through it. After all, you're mine.
Best friend. Forever.
Wake up! Wake up! Hey!
Hey, you're finally awake.
Are you well?
I had a strange dream.
I had a strange dream.
Phew. You seem coherent at least. We saw you take on a terrible, monstrous form. We knew not what to do.
You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was eating away at your body and mind, but I've managed to suppress it. He may be back with us, but without rest, he will surely succumb to the spell. I don't know if he can withstand the same magic a second time.
I will not let you die.
It would appear the throne is now mine in every sense. None remain to oppose me. Your vengeance is at hand. Will you not finally slay the monster and avenge your people?
Shut up!
Unfortunately, the prince is finished either way. Both this imposter and the true prince at death's door, deep in the woods.
The true prince? You bastard! What have you done?
Bloody hell! Is that why he called us here? It was all just a bloody distraction!
Your part in this has ended. Go where you wish, but I advise you run fast if you would outpace your hunters.
Seize the monster! I don't care if you have to kill it!
Attention now. This looks dire. How could you deceive us?
I knew all along that filthy lowborn was hiding something.
We retreat to our gauntlet runner. We must find him safe haven to rest.
It won't be long until the entire kingdom hears of this mess. We've no safe haven left.
Gallica, we've only got one option now. I'm worried about the prince too. I know. We'll head to my home, and the prince's refuge, the Elden Sanctum.
Full supporters have begun drastically declining in number. He's been cancelled.
Count Luis has saved the country. He has driven off the human who sought to usurp it.
Count Luis is our true savior.
Sounds like we've got our next king, then.
Might as well fall in with him. He'll keep us safe from any humans at the very least.
They'll be all right, won't they?
That boy is no monster. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Luis, what the hell did he do?
Stay safe out there, boy.
The flow of that evil Magla was surely born from Luis's magic. What a terrifying force.
I'll remember that sight for the rest of my days. But he hasn't got you beat yet, my friend. You can't tell me the fight's over.
Will supports are continuing to decline.
Why?
How did this happen? Anyhow, there's no time to waste. Let's set course to the ancient Elden Sanctum. Don't lose hope, Will. Man, I really overthought that fight with Louise.
It was more of a defeat than it was a departure. They board the Gauntlet Runner and rush from the capital, as though hiding from the shrieking animosity of the masses. What more can they endure? There is no light to be seen.
Like, I knew there was more game left, so I figured he wouldn't be the hardest boss at this point, but still.
Place for the Elder Tribe. Wonders never cease.
Like, seeing him with, like, the 5 turn icons and everything, and him exploiting weaknesses, I was like, oh shit, I gotta go back and, you know, really rethink this. And then I got back to it, just said fuck it, because I can't really do anything. Well, without loading an older save and going through a bunch of bullshit. It's like, fuck it, let's just brute force it. And turns out it isn't that difficult to brute force as long as you just pick the right party member to make up for each other's weaknesses, I guess. Like, the secret was just to make sure he did enough damage initially at his 3-turn phase before he got to the 5-turn phase, and then once he gets to the 5-turn phase, just give everything you have to get his damage down, get his HP down, before he can continue any further. Like, once he gets to the 5 turns, like, you can survive maybe 1 or 2 of those rounds. If you can get his health down far enough during that phase, though, you'll be fine. Man, I can't believe I spoiled one part of the game because I was looking up tips for this fight. Damn it. Fuck. I regret my decisions. Fuck.
We can marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while. I can't even see the room now, let alone the prince.
No. Just after we'd finally resolved the curse, too.
Luis's final words trouble me. We must hurry on.
At first glance, it is a simple forest, deep as any other. But the observant may sense that every tree in its formation is ancient and grand, bathed in mystical serenity. The name of this place is familiar only to the few who grasp the truth. The ancient Elden Sanctum.
Can you walk, lad?
That's a relief. Seems like the rest on the right here did him some good.
Poor chap's even got me worried. I'll shuffle along too.
Hey, I reacted poorly when you were turned into that thing. I apologize. My mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubted you. Forgive me. I should have recognized Luis's drivel for what it was.
It surprised me too.
I don't blame you. It certainly caught me by surprise.
And here's hoping there can be no surprises worse than that.
But what a sea of trees. If we get lost in here, we're never getting out.
I can sense a special barrier in place. Meant to deliberately lead people astray, too. A perfect place to hide.
Gallica, how fares His Highness? Does the Farsight Mirror yield any news?
No. I checked a bunch of times in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm not seeing anything. I'm worried.
Hurry and lead the way.
Right. Everyone stay close so we don't get separated. The village is this way.
I'm worried about the prince. His life is in our hands. He believes in a world where people can make their own future, just like you. He's the only one who can see that dream come a reality. Party. We didn't even get any XP from the fight, did we? Yeah. Let's go ahead and put our lowest ranked people here so they can get the most XP out of this. Might as well just save over this then. Oh. Might as well just make the entire thing a cutscene.
Huh? This looks like...
Shrek Swamp?
Who are you?
Are you alright?
My head's swimming. What is this place?
The royal flower? A surprise to see them blooming here.
Something about this place. Yes, the flow of Magla is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The Magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
A forest?
Gallica, something the matter? Your mind seems elsewhere.
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that something really important happened here.
What fantastic writing that is. Wow.
Anyway, let's keep moving.
So here you are at last.
We can tell it's Zorba's voice. Was the game really expecting us not to be able to tell that's Zorba's voice? Like he was wearing the same outfit as before too, like. My swamp. No, they destroyed my swamp.
How odd. This place is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like natural decay.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue. Without so much as a reason. They made an inferno of the place.
But why? Why would His Majesty order such an atrocity?
Thinking back now, it may have been Forden who led the charge. I can't be certain. But if it was up to him, he would have done it just to purge the filthy Elda tribe.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans. If he spoke true...
They're not. There's no way. Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived were forced to hide in caves. That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed. Yet, why did Alcest? No matter. His Highness is in this cave, correct?
Yes, over there.
What? That...
So fresh corpses,
He
old.
draws no breath. Likely a stab in the back. I doubt he even had time to shout.
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was a lot more skilled than those Sanctist warrior monks. But now...
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes?
Yes. It's past the woods, over there.
Then we move.
I need to get to the cave.
I don't like this.
This Magla that I'm sensing. I'm worried about the prince. We need to hurry over to the hideout on the lower level. Okay. Fairy. Well, what's the point of giving me control if I just walk for 2 seconds and then it's another thing? I think they'll feel a little alarmed if we all swarmed on them in a big group like this. For now, let's leave them be and move on. It's a fairly old Ujif man. Seems he's working to lay a body to rest.
Russell? You're safe!
Huh? My word. Is that you, Gallica?
You were His Highness's tutor.
Hmm? I know but one red-tressed knight. Are you the Royal Guard? The Lady Hulkenberg? By the heavens. Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
Hold on. Bit rate. What's going on? Just making sure everything's okay here. Let me give it a moment. Settle down. Alright, it's in the green now.
Alas. Oh, what a tragedy. If this reunion had only been a moment sooner.
Why are you doing this to me? What's happening to my upload? Let me check my Twitch inspector here. Twitch. Let's see how it looks now. It was going so well. Let me check my modem actually. See the stats on that. Okay, no uncorrectables right now. Event log. Let's see. We're getting some activity here. Oh yeah, literally some bullshit happened 3 minutes ago. 4 minutes ago. I don't get it. What's going on? What's happening to my... I'll give it a minute. And I'll refresh the stream again. Okay, it's recovering. Okay.
Russell, where is His Highness? What happened? Is His Highness safe?
A few days ago, those detestable cursed thorns finally faded. I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It was truly a joy beyond words. It happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger, a loathsome figure, came striding in. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse's lifting, yet to protect us, he threw himself upon the assassin's blade. We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart, and we saw him breathe his last.
Sorry, I'm checking my internet connection still. Uploads all over the place. If I ignore it, it'll go back to normal.
No, that can't be true.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match him. Of the Resistance's numbers, only I remain.
Who was responsible for this?
I don't know who the murderer was, but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. For Count Luis. From the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness. As soon as the lifelight left the prince's eyes, the stranger left, with only a smile.
An innocent boy. Twice tormented in the clutches of assassins. All because of the family he was born into.
Luis, there really is no evil you won't stoop to.
Please, Russell. Where is the prince?
We've laid him in the prayer room for now, at the end of the cave. He rests just this way.
You're coming, aren't you, love?
I must go to him.
You're right. Maybe we'll find some way to help.
Ah, I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy candidate who claimed to be His Highness. So, that was you? 'Tis just as St. Rilla said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you risked life and livelihood to see His Highness restored. Strange. Something in you reminds me of His Highness.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Surely there won't be a twist later.
Well, I will go before you to the prayer room. Once you are ready, you are free to join me.
Before I go to the prince, think I'll help Russell lay this body to rest. But yeah, if I don't know, like I'm feeling like if the main character and the prince weren't like swapped,
going to stay here.
Maybe they're twins or something, and maybe. I mean, they're both Elden, right? So, like, that's a possibility. And the prince clearly sounds like the main character, but with an accent. What if it's, like, more like Metal Gear Solid 5 than I gave it credit for? Maybe we really are just, like, another person who got, like, implanted with, like, a lot of the qualities of the prince or whatever. Okay, the twist will reveal itself soon, I think, if there is one. So, let's see.
No.
No more theorizing.
I must bear witness myself. As his knight, I must.
Let me guess. There's gonna be another cutscene as soon as I walk 5 seconds in one direction.
I'm a little worried.
I need to get to the prince as quickly as I can. The prince is in the prayer room on the lower level. I don't want to believe it, but we need to see him for ourselves. All right.
It's nearly time.
This voice. Of course, there's another cutscene.
Long have I waited.
Hey, you.
Are you associated with the group that's been sheltering the prince? It's all because of them that another calamity has befallen us. Now that I get a closer look at you, Are you Elda? I've heard that the prince was the only Elda within the Resistance.
Beg pardon?
Hold on. Did he really come here from outside the sanctum? What's going on? No, it can't be. Are you truly Elda?
You must hurry. The time has come.
These Resistance members can keep on sacrificing themselves for all I care. It's not my problem. I guess that came out sounding a little cold. I suppose I can help carry the bodies away, and there's too many for that old U-Chief to handle all on his own.
What?
Right past this door, here's the living quarters. Lady Gruide made it strictly clear that's not to be opened under any circumstances. You heard me. Hurry along now.
All was for this day. There is still time.
Hello there.
The prayer room is located further in. At the moment, it's being used to mourn those who are no longer with us. I pray you don't cause a disturbance. The prince is just ahead. Are you ready, Will? Let's go. Really, there's a merchant here selling his wares when I'm mourning my best friend? Really? Once you get over grieving, you want some potions? The people who brought the prince to this village call themselves simply the Resistance. They feared a name would spread word of their existence. Their numbers have gradually dwindled, and after today's tragedy, Russell is all who remains. Not only Resistance now.
Hey.
Russell, the prince is... Oh, Highness. For you to forfeit your life in order to save ours, it can only mean that we have truly failed you. There can be no atonement, no penance to match the magnitude of our failure.
This way.
No. Your Highness.
Maybe he just needs true love's first kiss. Let me kiss my homie here. Alright, probably the wrong time for making jokes, huh?
Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over this child. Huh? Gallica, you've returned.
Milady Gruide. It's been a long time.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruide.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from Muslims. I was never supposed to outlive any prince. Was he killed here?
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes. Even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man. He is still Her Majesty's son.
Despicable? What, you mean the king? Wait, who's Her Majesty?
Oh no, is the game woke? No. We have a matriarchy? No. Just kidding.
Do you know nothing of the child's mother? The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our elder tribe. She was a flower amidst the forests, A woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames. And it cost her her life.
Oh, is that the mysterious voice we keep hearing then?
Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that insipid king could do nothing to stop them. But you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty. And so... You there, boy. Are you perhaps... No, it can't be. And yet...
Something about the main character's origin is very interesting, isn't it?
Is something amiss, Milady Gruade? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness, and he has risked much in the prince's name.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place.
Hurry.
I hear that voice again coming from somewhere.
Hey, are you okay?
The time has come.
All will be revealed.
Here thou camest to the end of thy journey. This secret place was home to thee. Now, remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road and see it anew. I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know this, his life is not yet ended.
This voice.
This voice.
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light. Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou hast gained in thy journey's course.
Look now to the past, and see the roads I traveled on this journey.
Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Louise, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
Yes, I remember. I spent 80 hours playing the game. In the prince's name.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
It was all for victory.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince
is no longer with us.
He is no longer with us.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not true.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
His will lives on. Get it? 'Cause I named my character Will? Get it?
His will lives on.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it. Thou hast earned the truth. He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. Yet his soul remained alive. So from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus his stilled sands began to flow once more. Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask thee, who art thou?
And I'm the prince's friend.
I'm the prince's friend.
Is that truly thy role? Clear your mind and think. To name but a few, thy parents, memories of thy youth. Hast thou any recollection of where and how thy youngest years were spent?
I mean, you guys never really bothered elaborating on that part. Oh, my memories.
Yes. Thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
I don't have a past.
I don't have a past.
As I said, thou hast nothing. Thou art a being of mine own creation.
I was like immaculately concepted.
'Twas Gallica alone who the Resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. Thy life had yet to begin. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else in thy past. All signs of thy conjured existence.
I have nothing?
Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart. The memories gained on thy journey, the friendships made, the trust forged. These true things art thine own. All thy trials, all thy experiences wert to prepare thee for this day, to share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
Bert. Other self? Oh, so she split the prince in half? Do you mean? The trust and friendship I gained has been there to support me. But if they'd known I came for nothing, that I am nothing, but people have stood by me, believed in me. Hold up, bit rates all over the place. Come give it a moment. Gotta let her recover. No point theorizing anymore, but I'm guessing like what the lady's saying here is that she separated the prince's soul or whatever, right? I guess we're the soul. Last minute theory here. Yeah, again, I have to wait for the bit rate to recover a little bit more here. I don't want to ruin the moment. Okay. Are we back? Are we back? Okay, I think we're back. The same goes for the desire to help anyone in need. How is it that I've touted such a laughably idealistic belief this long?
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced. If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission and end it here.
Is that right?
I see. My true identity is...
So I bid thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
I am the prince.
I am... the prince.
What is this? I feel a curious resonance.
Could this be? But how? Impossible.
Hey,
What's going on?
What awaits us now?
So it is kind of like Metal Gear Solid 5. There were two princes all along. Punished Venom Prince.
Hark, life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world. In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal. It all began with the novel in thy possession. Drawn by the divine relic, Magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced into form. The form of an elder, as I once was. Time hath come. Awaken, reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
What? What is this?
Try a new
What's
look.
happened?
Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
This voice. I'm sure I've heard it before.
Thy mind should now be clearing. Remember now thy true charge. He was never a member of the Resistance. The mission, the departure, was thine alone, and thereafter didst thou encounter him.
Who are you? Wait, what am I saying?
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in appearance. The boy needed a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine. Thou wouldst share past and purpose. A memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital would not be made alone, but alongside him.
No, that can't be. He was there when we got our orders.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
No! But... I was alone?
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day when our dearest wish is fulfilled. As he traveled alongside thee, he gained both strength and wisdom. It is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him. He has now been saved, and so the journey ends here. Thou hast fulfilled thy mission admirably.
What? Wait just a minute. What do you mean it ends here?
So wait, we got our memories from Gallica then. Okay. Alright, let me recap this again. So, as the prince lay dying, I guess the queen took his soul and the magla from the book and used it to immaculately concept the main character. And then she used the memories from Gallica as like a point of reference for the main character, and that way Gallica would be his guide. Okay, something like that. That's what I'm piecing together here. Alright.
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future for thyself, and may the fates smile on thy journey.
I need to process this more, like how I feel about this. Like, on the one hand, it is a nice twist, but at the same time, it would have been cool if the main character wasn't anyone special. I do like it, like in Oblivion, when the main character just happens to be the right person in the right place at the right time. And here, you're technically the prince, sort of. I mean, being immaculately conceived, it's also kind of special. Like, it's a good reveal. At the same time, though, it would have been nice if you were just a regular old Elda, and you just happened to be there, and so on and so forth. There are sides to this, you know? All right, let's keep playing.
How do we make sense of this?
Do you want the lady to explain it to us again? Mysterious voice, speak up.
Is it really you? How do you feel?
I feel lighter.
I feel a bit lighter.
I know, I have an accent now.
There seems to be no doubt. He is still himself, but I also sense His Highness within him.
Everyone? I need to tell you something. The truth is...
So let me get this straight.
Alright, Heismay, recap everything.
You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and His Highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Then, that's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
I see. Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our meeting. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will itself.
So that's why it's the main character's default name as well, if you look it up.
A part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very heart. He was his soul given flesh. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like how the dragon god manifests beyond the vessel Dracadios.
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself. Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure magla.
Yeah, at least this does explain the whole archetype stuff going on. Again, like, part of me thinks, it would have been really cool if the main character was just some guy. But this does help explain his aptitude to archetypes. So it makes sense. It's fine.
The self as a manifestation of one's desires. Similar to archetypes. I suppose this is the very essence of magic.
You mean to say that it was not merely pretense to claim the prince's name? He truly was His Highness all along.
If that's true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh? Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
But I failed to protect His Highness.
No. I am sure the strength of your devotion had a hand in saving him.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady. And in the end, that faith was rewarded.
Fate was changed.
Are you really His Royal Highness the Prince?
Well, how else do you explain the new accent?
Please, please forgive me, Your Highness. I failed you when you needed me most. And more, despite being a member of your royal guard, I did not recognize Your Highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
You've always been an ally.
Actually, you've been there for me this whole time.
He's right, you know. If we'd not met you, we'd certainly never have made it this far.
This time, I will protect you. Even should it cost me my very life. I swear to it.
Finally, we've done Grius proud. We've really done it.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
Nothing's changed between us, except the accent.
You can just keep, calling me Captain.
He's even trying to go back to his old accent here.
No, Your Highness! With all respect, I must object.
But this is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so we'll listen to him, eh? What?
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee. You mangled the royal runner to your own whimsy, you lout!
Well, that is, I mean, it was all dashed useful in the end, wasn't it? A bit of clemency, Your Highness.
I mean, to be fair, the prince did get to use it.
So much for acting same as always.
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us, but through such extraordinary circumstances. After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been a corpse. But all this time, he had been on his own journey. It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world, meeting its people, seeing its truths. And without him even knowing, magic made it real. He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent in the village, he has rested near the secret of true magic. Perhaps this is how it came to be.
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting of its own volition. And now, reunited, Prince and fantasy live anew.
A journey to discover and reclaim the self in all senses. No wonder wonder he set off the custom igniter in the Royal Gauntlet Runner. It was the Crown Prince himself.
The clues were all there.
Even having it all explained like this, it feels like nothing short of a miracle.
I can only guess
I mean, it
that
is.
fate had a hand in it.
It's literally a miracle. A person just spawned out of nowhere.
That's right. I remember. I heard a voice. Guide him, it said.
All right, so a guiding voice.
A voice? Whose?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just happened, right?
This man was literally born yesterday. Crazy.
I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I was convinced that we'd always been together. I thought we'd both received the order to save the prince, too. Ever since the moment I heard that weird voice guiding me.
A voice? Lady Gruaday mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or was there an actual guide involved?
Maybe we should ReFantazio this whole thing. World creds. Okay, whatever.
I know someone was guiding me. I just don't know who.
So a disembodied voice. Hang on. Come to think of it, that sounds a bit familiar for me too.
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any idea?
Well, I mean, there was that mention of the Queen earlier.
I have a faint idea, but I'm not entirely sure.
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming in, they seem familiar.
I might say the same. When I first acquired this power, I had a vision of somewhere not unlike these grounds.
Does this mean that we've been guided as well?
Perhaps someone has been at your side unseen, watching over the course of your journey. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. But here you are, back in your rightful place. You have come to the end of your arduous journey and found new life. It is a life well won, grasped with your own two hands.
Chiefess Gruaday, we want to know everything. What is the truth behind your tribe, the Elder? We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. History is hushed by sanctism. But this village, it is something altogether different. I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky's light. Please, tell us, what is the Elder Tribe?
To know what we are, you must first know our history. Come to the altar room past the door. I'll wait for you there.
Great, more exposition. Just what we needed after an hour of exposition. I noticed you seem to have an affinity for that. Let's see. How could this be? 'Tis truly a miracle. Lady Gruaday mentioned she caught wind of some manner of revelation. Could speed the late Queen's, I'll let you figure that out later.
Now what am I to do?
Quite the state our village is in right now, so if there's anything you need, now's the time. Yeah, cats are great. My friend has like these two really cute cats that I got to know a little bit over the past. They're really cute. Let's see. A magical potion. It's like 400. Let's buy up. Oh wait, that's selling. Oops. What do we have here? Miraculous. Oh, here we go. Wait, let's wait for a day for this is on sale. We're not fighting anyone yet. Okay, cool. We're not fighting anyone yet. We'll wait for a sale.
Oh, it's you!
Beyond here lies the altar of secret history, the sanctuary which houses the true story of our people and world. Lady Grude awaits you inside. Oh, and also please kindly refrain from making any loud noises, lest you stir out the fairies. Alright.
Does this depict the Elder tribe?
Elder comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones.
Feels old, man.
It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
Oh shit, the twist is that metaphor. It's actually our world in the future.
The human tribe. So Luis's words.
So the section for UFO pretty much confirmed that with all the skyscrapers and shit.
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible, and destroyed only themselves. And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world, and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Humanity was torn apart by fear and anxiety, giving rise to the tribes as we know them.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
It was Earth all along, you damn dirty apes!
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries. You understand now, yes? We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
That means the prince has to say, I am the scion of both the old world and the new.
It beggars belief. Tis nothing short of astounding.
But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wish to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic. Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the Church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed, but its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed. With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names. Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
There is weakness in people. I'm sure there are many who would say that helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy.
And besides...
But realistic or not, I refuse to accept Louise's methods as the alternative. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die out as though that's the natural order. My determination to challenge the unknown has awakened the heroic embodiment of the prince.
Let's do it.
If no one understands me right away, I accept that. There will still be meaning in showing them my convictions in the fight to come.
Let's fight.
That is my mission.
That's it. I've made up my mind. I'm with you to the end, no matter what.
As if you weren't already.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you, even if it is scary.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I've realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand. That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety. Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you because I want to be.
I'm counting on you.
I'll be counting on you as always.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. And no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic, turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis, he may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me about Luis.
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts, they're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius. A family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait. What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
So wait, maybe what is Luis a human then? If he has so much knowledge? I mean, Elda? Maybe he's an Elda, and his plan is to get revenge on the outside world, maybe?
What do you wish to know?
What is this forbidden spell?
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were. In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer. And thus, the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
I should be like a grand wizard or some shit then. Yeah.
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more magla from their hearts. Without the willpower to face your fear, the magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests. With the world embroiled in chaos, these outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals, the beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster. Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome.
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
Unlikely.
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred.
Again, my assumption right now is that my theory, based off of what we've learned at this point, is that Luis has to be Elden due to his knowledge of all of the human stuff, and his motive is to put the world to chaos for revenge on what happened to the Eldens then, after the church destroyed his home.
If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge.
Such a thirst for revenge? Such a desire for revenge? It's more like, this has more in common with Metal Gear Solid 5 than I thought. So we got Punished, Venom Prince, and we got a lust for revenge.
Even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
After him!
Okay, let's save the game. Oh wait, hold up.
What now?
Oh, shit. This is gonna be a huge spoiler whenever I do the automatic thumbnails on YouTube now. I already got in trouble for that. Fuck. By the way, I don't need to know this. Still waiting for a sale. Russell, is everyone safe? We are. We had no casualties, however. we were swept aside like pebbles, unworthy of even a glance. I could do nothing but watch. I was powerless against him.
No.
There was little else that could be done. Responsible as they were for the downfall of resistance, any move we might have made would have resulted in needless sacrifices. I believe the intruder sensed power of the prince's awakening and came to investigate. I don't know why he would have run away, but surely he has a plan. Tread carefully, please. Are we starting a dungeon now?
Ready?
Okay, now if you're gonna give me that, let me go ahead and consider what I need here.
Hello.
The extra damage isn't that substantial. Let me just get 7 of these. We'll buy the other things later. Wait, how much? I have 600, like, thousand. Wait, never mind. Here, let me save here and see how much these purchases really cost me here.